Your muscles may be wasting away and you wouldn't even know it. There's no warning, no injury, just a quiet loss of strength that builds day by day. You start struggling to lift things that used to feel light. Getting out of a chair takes more effort than it should. And if you're missing one life-saving food, that decline could be speeding up without you realizing it. This isn't just aging, it's a real condition. And the good news is it can be reversed. So let's take a closer look at what's really happening inside your body before it's too late. The hidden condition eating your muscles alive. It doesn't hit you all at once. It's not a sudden collapse or a dramatic fall. It starts quietly, almost politely. One morning, you sit down in your favorite chair and notice it takes just a little more effort to stand back up. The stairs you've climbed for years suddenly feel taller. You walk across the room and feel a bit less steady, so you reach for something, anything, to hold on to. You pause, unsure of yourself. Maybe you shake it off. Maybe you chalk it up to aging. But something inside you knows it's not just age. What you're feeling is real, and it has a name. It's called sarcopenia, a medical condition that causes age-related muscle loss. And here's the truth that almost no one tells you. By the time most people feel it, they've already lost up to 30% of their total muscle mass. That's 1/3 of the strength your body once relied on, quietly fading without you even realizing it. This isn't about being lazy. It's not because you stopped exercising or made bad choices. Sarcopenia doesn't care how active you used to be. It doesn't care how hard you work to stay healthy now. It happens even to people who eat well and walk daily, because over time, your body becomes less efficient at holding on to muscle, even if you're doing everything right. You see, muscle is more than just strength. It's your support system. It's what helps you stand, walk, carry, lift, balance, and react. It protects your joints, fuels your metabolism, and cushions your body against injury. When muscle disappears, your independence follows. And that's what makes sarcopenia so dangerous. It doesn't just take your energy, it slowly takes your freedom. At first, you barely notice it. Your legs feel a little less steady. Your arms feel tired after lifting something light. You find yourself sitting more and moving less, not because you want to, but because everything just feels harder than it used to. And the more you sit, the more muscle you lose. The more you lose, the harder it becomes to get it back. But here's what most people don't know. Sarcopenia isn't a life sentence. You can stop it, you can reverse it, and the solution doesn't live in a hospital. It doesn't come in a bottle. It lives in your kitchen. It starts with a single food, one that speaks directly to your muscles and tells them to rebuild. Your body is still listening. It just needs the right signal, and that signal starts with what you eat next. The one life-saving food your body still listens to. You've tried to stay active. You've made healthier food choices. Maybe you've even added more protein to your meals, chicken, fish, a few shakes here and there. But deep down, you still feel like something's off, like your muscles aren't responding the way they used to. You're doing what you can, but the strength just isn't coming back. Here's why. After 60, your body starts to ignore the usual signals. The protein you used to rely on doesn't work the same way anymore. Your muscles become resistant to growth. They don't just need food, they need the right food. And without it, they stay quiet. They stop rebuilding. They begin to waste away. But there's one food your body still listens to. One food that cuts through the resistance and tells your muscles to wake up, rebuild, and get stronger again. And it's not some fancy supplement. It's not exotic or expensive. It's one of the simplest, most overlooked foods on the planet. The egg. Not just the egg white, the whole egg, yolk and all. Why? Because eggs are packed with leucine, a powerful amino acid that acts like a direct command to your muscles. Leucine is the spark plug. It flips the switch on muscle protein synthesis, which is the process your body uses to repair and grow muscle tissue. And eggs contain more leucine per gram of protein than almost any other food. That means when you eat an egg, your body doesn't just get protein, it gets a message that says, it's time to rebuild. But that's not all. Eggs are also rich in vitamin B12, which keeps your nerves firing and your muscles communicating with your brain. They deliver choline, a nutrient that supports muscle contraction, brain health, and memory. They contain vitamin D, selenium, and healthy fats, all crucial for restoring strength as you age. In other words, eggs aren't just food, they're functional. Every bite is loaded with the exact ingredients your aging muscles crave. And unlike powders or pills, your body actually recognizes and absorbs what's in an egg. It's real, it's natural, it's complete. You don't need to overhaul your diet. You don't need to start lifting heavy weights. You just need to feed your muscles something they still understand. 1 or 2 whole eggs a day can make the difference between steady decline and a steady comeback. This food isn't a trend, it's a tool. One your body still remembers how to use. But what makes it so effective? Why do eggs succeed when so many other proteins fail? Let's find out. Why other proteins fail. After 60. You've been told your whole life that protein is the key to staying strong, so you try. Maybe you add some grilled chicken to your salad. Maybe you drink a shake now and then. Maybe you even track your grams. But here's the frustrating part. Despite all that effort, your body still feels weak, your strength still fades, your muscles still shrink, and you start to wonder, what's the point? The truth is, it's not about how much protein you eat, it's about whether your body can actually use it. And after 60, everything changes. As you age, your muscles become resistant to growth. They stop responding to the usual signals. You could be eating the same foods you always did, but instead of rebuilding muscle, your body starts passing those nutrients right through. It's called anabolic resistance, and it's one of the most overlooked reasons seniors lose strength even when they're doing everything right. Most proteins, especially lean meats or powders, just don't have enough leucine to break through that resistance. Your muscles hear the signal, but it's too faint. It doesn't trigger the response. The door to muscle building stays closed. But eggs are different. Each whole egg contains the perfect ratio of nutrients, especially leucine, to amplify that signal. Think of leucine as the volume knob. In most proteins, the sound is low, but in eggs, it's turned all the way up. Your muscles hear it clearly, and they respond. But there's more. Eggs aren't just about leucine. They come as a complete system. You're also getting vitamin B12, which supports nerve function, balance, and reaction time. You're getting choline, which helps with movement coordination and brain-muscle communication. You're getting healthy fats that protect your joints and support hormone production. And because all of it comes from a natural whole source, your body actually knows what to do with it. Most protein powders, they're isolated, processed, stripped of supporting nutrients. They might hit the numbers, but they miss the message. Your muscles need more than just fuel. They need instruction, they need backup, they need support, and no food delivers that support more completely or more efficiently than a simple egg. So when you crack one open and cook it, you're not just feeding yourself, you're giving your muscles a language they still remember, a language that says, wake up, rebuild, come back. But what does that comeback actually feel like? What really happens when you eat eggs every day? At first, it seems too simple to matter. Just an egg or two in the morning, nothing fancy, no big routine, just a small change on a plate. You don't expect much. You don't even fully believe it'll do anything. But then, something subtle begins to shift. Not loud, not dramatic, but real. You rise from your chair and realize you didn't have to brace yourself. Your knees feel a little more dependable. You catch your balance faster. Your arms don't tremble when you carry the laundry. The ache that used to sit in your thighs like a weight, it's lighter now. You start carrying things without doing the mental math. Can I lift this? What if I drop it? Should I ask for help? Maybe it's a grocery bag. Maybe it's your grandchild. Either way, your body doesn't hesitate like it used to. It answers the call. And that quiet response fills you with something you hadn't felt in a while. Trust in your own body. This isn't wishful thinking. This isn't a placebo. This is cellular level repair. Every time you eat eggs, you're delivering exactly what your muscles have been begging for, but couldn't get from typical meals. The leucine tells your muscles to activate, to stop shrinking, to rebuild. The high-quality protein gives them the raw materials they need to grow. Vitamin B12 restores the nerves that connect your muscles to your brain, sharpening your coordination, improving your reaction time. The healthy fats soothe your joints and fuel your hormone production. It's not hype. It's hard science working quietly inside you. And over time, the slow erosion, the thing that's been eating away at you year by year, begins to reverse. Muscle fibers that were shrinking begin to thicken again. Inflammation begins to settle. Your cells get more oxygen. Your mitochondria, your body's energy factories, start firing again. Your posture improves. Your steps feel more secure. You stop reaching for furniture out of habit. You walk across the room and forget to think about falling. You climb a step without grabbing the railing. And one day, without even meaning to, you walk farther than you meant to. You get to the car and realize you didn't stop to rest. You look back and think, did I just do that without even noticing? That's when it hits you. Something's coming back. But it's not just your strength, it's your confidence, your independence, the quiet self-assurance that says, I've got this. Because strength isn't just physical, it's emotional, it's psychological. When your muscles are weak, it affects how you move, but also how you show up. You hesitate more. You say no to things you used to enjoy. You avoid errands, events, even people because you're not sure how your body will hold up. But when your strength returns, so does your life. You start saying yes again. Yes to movement. Yes to outings. Yes to playing on the floor with your grandkids. Yes to reaching for the top shelf instead of asking someone else to. Yes to living on your terms again. And here's the beautiful part. The food doing the work, it's not expensive. It's not rare. It's not some overnight internet trend. It's not a powder or a pill. It's an egg, something that's been sitting in your fridge this whole time, quiet, reliable, overlooked. And now, suddenly, it's your ally. But to keep the momentum going, it's not just about eating eggs, it's about using them right. Because even the most powerful food in the world won't help you if you're eating it the wrong way. Let's talk about how to get every ounce of strength-building power from every single bite. How to eat eggs for maximum muscle rebuilding. So, you've started eating eggs, 1 in the morning, maybe 2. That's a powerful step. But to truly unlock their muscle-building potential, it's not just about the eggs themselves. It's about how, when, and what you pair them with. Because your body isn't just a container, it's a system. And systems work best when everything is aligned. The first thing to understand is timing. After age 60, your body becomes more sensitive to when you eat protein, not just how much. And the most effective window to feed your muscles is in the morning, especially after fasting all night. Why? Because your body has been in a low energy state for hours. Your muscles are primed to receive fuel. When you give them high quality protein first thing, you spark the repair process before the day even begins. Next is frequency. Muscle repair doesn't happen in one big meal. It needs a steady stream of signals. So instead of loading up at dinner, aim to eat 1 to 2 eggs in the morning and consider pairing them with another protein later in the day, maybe beans, lentils, or lean meat. This keeps your muscles fed, not just full. And don't skip the yolk. That golden center is where the real power lives. It holds most of the leucine, all of the choline, and nearly all the fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. It's the yolk that supports your hormones, brain function, and cell repair. So forget what you've heard about just the whites. Your muscles want the whole thing. Now let's talk pairing. What you eat with your eggs can make a major difference. Add leafy greens like spinach or kale to increase magnesium and iron. Slice some avocado for healthy fats that lower inflammation. Include tomatoes, mushrooms, or bell peppers to pack in antioxidants that help your body absorb nutrients more efficiently. Real food, real synergy. But here's what to avoid. Processed carbs and sugar. Toast, muffins, sweetened cereals. They spike your blood sugar, trigger inflammation, and actually compete with protein absorption. If you start your day with eggs and orange juice, you cancel out most of the benefit. Instead, drink water. Add a side of fruit if you like, but skip the added sugar. And finally, be consistent. 1 egg here and there won't change much. But 1 or 2 eggs a day, every day, becomes a message to your body. I'm here. I'm rebuilding. I'm not giving up. That's the formula. Simple, sustainable, strong. But now that you know how to eat eggs the right way, what happens if you keep ignoring them? What happens if you keep ignoring eggs? Maybe you tell yourself it's not that serious, that the stiffness is normal, that the fatigue is just part of getting older. You're still getting by, right? Still on your feet, still managing. So you skip breakfast here and there. You stick with toast or cereal or maybe just a cup of coffee and call it good enough. You think, I'm fine. I've made it this far. Why change anything now? But here's the truth no one likes to admit. Time doesn't wait and muscle doesn't forgive. Every single day you go without giving your body what it truly needs, your strength slips further away, not in big dramatic ways, not in some catastrophic event, but quietly, silently, without complaint. It starts in the background. Until one day, getting out of a chair feels like climbing a flight of stairs. One day, you reach to lift a small box and your arms can't hold it. One day, you lose your balance and suddenly you're on the floor and you don't have the strength to get back up. And this isn't a scare tactic. This is reality. It's how it happens for thousands of people. People who felt fine until they didn't. People who believed they still had time, right up until the moment their muscles couldn't support them anymore. Without the right fuel, without consistent muscle signals, sarcopenia doesn't just continue, it accelerates. Your body begins breaking down faster than it can rebuild. You lose more than just strength. You lose balance, stability, and mobility. You start avoiding stairs, you rely on furniture for support, you sit more, move less, and that cycle feeds the loss even faster. Your risk of falls and fractures increases. Your recovery time after illness slows down. Even your immune system weakens because muscle isn't just about movement. It plays a crucial role in regulating your body's defenses. With less muscle, your body has fewer reserves to pull from. You don't heal as quickly. You don't bounce back like you used to. And one small injury can suddenly spiral into a long-term setback. And once you've lost a certain amount of muscle, it's not just harder to get it back. It takes longer. The work becomes steeper, the progress slower, the cost heavier. This is the future that creeps in when everything still feels okay, when the signs are small and easy to ignore, when nothing seems urgent until suddenly everything is. But here's the good news. You're not too late. You haven't crossed that point of no return. Not yet. Your body still has the ability to respond, to rebuild, to recover. You still have time to change course, to stop the loss and start the repair, to reverse what's already begun. And it doesn't take a complete lifestyle overhaul. You don't need to join a gym or follow a complicated diet. You don't need to become someone else. You just need to make one small, powerful choice and make it consistently. That choice, it's already in your kitchen. It's sitting in the carton you pass by without thinking. Quiet, humble, waiting to help you start again. So now it comes down to one simple question. Will you keep letting muscle slip away, day by day, inch by inch? Or will you crack open the change your body's been waiting for? Because it only takes one breakfast to send your body a different message, one bite to begin your comeback. Your muscle comeback starts with a single bite. It doesn't start in a gym. It doesn't start with a trainer. It doesn't even start with exercise. It starts with a bite. You wake up, you stand in your kitchen, and you choose to feed your body something different, not just calories, but a command, not just a meal, but a message. You crack an egg, you cook it slowly, maybe two, you sit down and eat. And that moment, quiet, ordinary, easy, is where your comeback begins. You won't feel it all at once, not on day one, but your body will. Deep inside, your muscle cells receive the signal they've been waiting for. They hear it, they respond, and they begin to rebuild. Over the next few days, something shifts. You stand up with a little more control, your knees feel more stable, you catch your balance faster, you walk longer before you need to rest, and that moment of hesitation, the one you've been carrying with every step, it starts to fade. Your body doesn't just feel stronger, it remembers how to be strong. And with every egg, every morning, every small act of nourishment, you build momentum. You stop shrinking and start expanding. You begin showing up for your own life again. Confident, steady, capable. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about reclaiming who you were before muscle loss tried to take it from you. You don't need a supplement stack. You don't need complicated routines. You just need to feed your body something real, something proven, something it still listens to. This is your fork in the road. One direction leads to decline, the other leads to strength, and the difference is one simple bite. Because this food isn't just saving your muscles, it might be saving your future. The bite that brings your strength back. This isn't just about food. It's not about dieting or routines or tracking numbers. This is about reclaiming something far more important: your strength, your movement, your control over how you live the rest of your life. Because when you reach for an egg in the morning, you're not just making breakfast, you're making a decision. You're saying to your body, I hear you. I see what's been slipping, and I'm not letting it go any further. It might feel small, just one bite, one quiet act, but in that moment, you're doing something most people your age aren't. You're not waiting for things to get worse. You're not hoping someone else fixes it. You're taking charge. You're choosing to fight back with real food, real action, and real belief in your ability to grow stronger even now. Because inside that egg, so simple, so overlooked, is everything your aging muscles have been waiting for. There's leucine, the key amino acid that tells your body to stop breaking down and start rebuilding. There's complete protein with all the essential building blocks your muscles need to grow. There's vitamin B12, which keeps your nerves firing and your balance steady. There's choline, supporting the signals between your brain and your limbs. And there's healthy fat, easing inflammation, boosting hormone production, and helping your body use every nutrient more efficiently. And here's what matters most. Your body still understands it. This isn't synthetic. It's not processed. It's not a supplement. It's real. It's whole. It's alive with everything your muscles remember and respond to. When you eat it, your body listens. When you eat it consistently, your body begins to change. Not in weeks, in days. You'll start to stand a little taller, walk a little steadier, move with a little more confidence. And one day you'll do something small. Tie your shoes, carry a bag, climb a step, and realize it didn't feel hard. It didn't make you nervous. It didn't drain you. And in that moment, you'll know. Your strength is coming back. This is the power of one choice, one forkful, one quiet shift repeated each morning. You don't need a dramatic overhaul. You don't need a new identity. You just need to keep showing up for yourself one bite at a time, because the strength you thought was gone, it never left. It was waiting silently, patiently for your attention. And now that you've given it what it needs, it's ready to return. So tomorrow morning, when you crack that egg, remember, you're not just feeding your body, you're rebuilding your future.